She's one of the nicest fucking. She's like super nice. I like our energies didn't vibe, but she's super nice and always super like
bubbly, just like always greeting, always welcoming,
Yeah.
always down for a conversation.
Yeah.
Never like mean to anybody, like never
Yeah.
like rude.
Would openly acknowledge how varying our opinions were.
Yeah.
And would just be like, "So what's up, boys?
Yeah.
How you doing?"
Yeah, would still hang out, know it like that we like outside of comedy, she knew like and we all know like we wouldn't have gone along, but with comedy, like she was a boy. She was one of the boys.
She was a boy.
She was always one of the first ones at The Rock.
Yeah.
And then I was always one of the first ones, so we'd always end up having a conversation or
talking outside.
The Rock, yeah, the Jews smoked.
All the Jays smoked and the beauty queen smoked too.
Yeah.
Best
legs in comedy.
Kind of fucking sad. Best, well, hold on. That's my spot.
Well, now it is.
Now it's.
Damn, it doesn't feel so good now.
You got it.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
You got the belt, dude. What are you going to do with it?
I'm going to start wearing dresses and show them off.
You got to.
I have to.
You got to start bringing that bubbly energy
Best legs
out
in
for
comedy now.
Fuck.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, it's such a bummer.
R.I.P.
So
Nicolette, dude.
R.I.P.
We did not talk much, but she was really nice.
She's a real one.
The only time I talked to her, she said I had a really nice haircut.
Nice. I know. The fact that she's like willing to lie to people to their face like that is super sweet. It's just super nice of her.
So nice.
Ty, could you pull up the video that I sent to you?
We're starting with this?
Let's start with it.
Okay.
Let's start with it.
You
because
want to start with this?
I think it's an
You're
accomplishment.
You're so excited about
It's
it.
an accomplishment for the boys, dude.
Yeah.
It's an accomplishment for the boys.
He had tattoos on his body.
I've got one.
Lady, you don't know what a tattoo is.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Shut up!
Now check out your boys' comments on the very top. Call me crazy and I don't know why, but I just feel like I could take control of this town.
37,000
likes.
Dude, holy shit.
Dude, so many replies.
37.7, dude, is crazy. Holy crap, Connor. Wow.
I got it early. I got it young. Well, it was just at like 1,000 views.
Dude, nailed it.
I didn't
That's
think
so
anything
awesome.
of it.
Ty, I like that.
Like that post, Ty?
Not that early. It's a 5-week-old post.
Huh.
Nice.
Just hit it the right time.
It just hit at the right
Dude,
time.
Perfect. Oh my gosh.
It just showed up in my algorithm, and I was like, dude, I could.
And look at the replies, dude.
Dude, there's so many
255.
replies.
Is there like a new one every day? And you're like,
Dude,
motherfucker.
there's so many. There's so many. They're the only notifications that I'm getting. I got quite a few follows from that.
Have we gained any follows from that?
Maybe a couple for the Waiting for Mike's page.
We need to start doing that.
I know.
We need to start just
commenting from the Waiting for Mike's page. It is a good idea.
Yeah. Just horrid shit.
Just horrible shit. We got exactly. Wait, let me check. 3 follows.
Nice.
That's what's up.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. I feel like I could just wear a suit all the time, and these people have conversations like this, and they're like, they have no idea about my tattoos, dude. No, so they're arguing about the like a tattoo. Oh yeah, so a slightly extraordinary town hall meeting in Iowa with Senator Chuck Grassley. Is that Chuck Grassley? She looks terrible.
No.
Debating the removal.
Chuck already left.
Chuck left. Chuck started the fire, and now it's
Chuck
burning, dude.
Walked in, said hi to the people, and dipped, dude.
Debating the removal of Kilmar Abrigo Garcia to a notorious prison in El Salvador. He had tattoos on his body.
Oh, that guy? Yeah, the 100% member of MS-13.
Cried a supporter of Garcia's removal in response to questions about what Garcia's crime was. All in a small meeting room in a little place called Northwood in flat farming country. I went along for a piece to try. Oh, now he's putting his shit in it. Yeah, and this is what they're talking about. The lady with the fucking get you at the very end right there. I'll get you.
She was defending the MS-13 member?
Yeah. Yes, I do. I've got one.
Yeah.
It's just like 3 little initials on the shoulder.
Yeah, but do they match up with other gang tattoos? Were you in a gang, ma'am? No.
Yeah, she's probably got a 13 somewhere on her.
I thought she was gonna rip out like the number tattoos.
Yeah. Oh.
I thought she was gonna.
She's not that old.
Yeah.
Unless she was like a baby.
Yeah, but I don't think they even tattooed the babies.
No, they just assumed that they would be.
Ty, can you look that up? I need to be right on that. I need to know that.
If she's got a tattoo, that'd be so funny if she's got like an MS-13 tattoo above her pussy. She's like, yeah, send this to El Salvador. Did they tattoo babies in the Holocaust?
Why can't we just get a yes or no?
Okay, some newborn babies and young children were tattooed with identification numbers.
So could be.
Because they're sick, dude.
So could be.
Key details about tattooing children in Auschwitz. Only Auschwitz used tattooing. It was the only concentration camp where prisoners were systematically tattooed for identification. Purpose of tattooing. The tattoos consisting of prisoner numbers.
I mean, I think we get the purpose of it.
Well, I just want to see what they say.
I don't think you needed to do all that, though. Couldn't you have just printed the number on a shirt?
On a shirt? No, they didn't have shirts for them. They had ink.
Well, no, like it probably would have been cheaper to do it and just sew in the numbers on like the thing that they were wearing.
Yeah, but like if they escape, they have a shirt and they take it off. They have no way of knowing if they were actually in the camp.
There's just a bald guy in the forest. They're like, well, that was definitely 639-857-9344.
Look at his nose.
Yeah.
Look at his nose. Throw him back in.
I mean, yeah, the 90-pound guy in the forest running around, 100%, they'd be like, well, there he is.
Yeah, but they might think he's like a Wendigo or something.
Yeah, back then they'd be like, the demons are here.
You're like, what the fuck is that? Oh, shit. Run away. Run. It's a Wendigo.
The stories were true.
They hear growling and it's just his stomach.
Oh, man.
Okay, good little bit.
It's a terrible bit.
I'm proud of that. That was good.
But yeah, dude, you should be proud. That's good. My girlfriend gets some of those every once in a while.
I know. I got to do this more often.
She hits a big one and she sends me. She's like, "I'm famous." I'm like, "Fuck, that's more likes than I've ever gotten in anything." She's so
some
cool.
of the replies are pretty funny. One person was like, "Yeah, fat chance you'll catch an iron to the head or something like that." I'm like, "Not if we're there together." And then I did the heart emoji.
You might though. Honestly, with that group, you might get taken out by a frying pan. Ting.
Yep.
You might get
almost choked. I agree.
Actually, you'll probably get shot.
A lot of people want to join me in this.
Oh yeah,
a lot of people do.
For sure.
And you know what I noticed?
You have an army.
Most of the likes of people like laughing and supporting it are very fine black women.
Nice.
Yeah, I think they might think that I'm.
Well, we already know that black women
team.
are into you because of Lux.
They are.
And
Lux
you're a ginger.
Which means I'm black.
You're black now.
Yes, that's true.
How sick is that,
dude?
Maybe
that's
we're
what
both
it is.
black, bro. How tight is that?
Whoa, how'd you get roped into
I'm
this?
Sicilian.
All right.
We've been black for a while.
Yeah, but you said you're Polish, you're Sicilian.
I'm half Polish, half Sicilian.
Okay.
Is that not?
I don't know. It's just
I'm like
more
a quarter
apparent
black.
It's more apparent on certain days.
Actually, I'm more like
Sicilian.
an eighth black, but I mean, same.
Okay. All right. Yeah, but I'm the only person here with different colored skin on parts of their body.
That's not true.
What are you talking about? Freckles? Are you talking about your dick? Ew, you got a dark dick, dude? Ew, you got poop dick? You got just white body poop dick? Bleach that shit, dude. Make it the same color as the rest of you. That's fucking awful, dude. How did I've been friends with you for 7 years. How did I not know that you had shit dick? That's fucking insane, dude.
That's the most racist thing you've ever said.
No, I'm not knocking the color. I'm knocking the color against that color.
It sounds like you're knocking the color.
I'm knocking the contrast of colors is
What
what
did
I'm
you
knocking.
say the skin color is?
I said poop dick. I said poop dick.
I don't know. You're getting close.
You're just walking around with a black sock on a white body. That's what you're doing. So you're telling me that under you're telling me that under your pants, this is what's there. You got a frostbitten dick on your.
It's blurred out. I got a bar.
It's just the bar. You got a censor bar. You got a censor bar for a dick. That's crazy.
If you had that, and then when you're fucking, you know how like when things
like
that are
moves
barred,
around
no,
all
it
weird?
like pixelates to like get smaller. It like loses
Oh,
pixels
yeah, yeah.
like in like a weird pattern.
Yeah.
Like, that's what would happen. Like
And it misses once, and you're like, oh. You see it? Just jumps. The pixelation just jumps a weird way. You're like, oh,
Yes!
shit.
Yes. Holy fuck. Oh shit, that's hilarious.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my
dude.
gosh, that's so funny. The guy with the fucking bar dick.
Dude, mine you'd be surprised because it like camouflages with like my legs.
That
You know what I mean?
doesn't surprise me.
No.
I could see me looking at you and be like,
No,
oh, he's a
you'd
kid
have
doll.
to squint, but only because it's camouflage, not because it's hard to find. I mean, it is hard to find, but it's not small.
Because it's camouflage.
It's hard to fly because it's camouflage.
Yeah.
Camouflage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see from afar everybody.
It's a
being
normal
like,
size
is he
dick.
a fucking Ken doll?
Normal sized dick.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
No, the only way you can see it is if I separate my legs. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's just blending in with
You're
the
G.I.
background.
Joe.
Yeah.
But no, good job on Instagram, dude.
Sergeant Poop Dick reporting for duty. Man, I wish we could call the episode Sergeant Poop Dick.
Those canceled days, it would have immediately would have been written down.
Sergeant Poop Dick. Yeah, when the whole bit, our entire episode was like, what's going to be the name of the episode?
That was
all right. Let's riff until we find it.
Fun.
I feel like that's essentially what we're still kind of doing.
I mean, that's kind of what every podcast does.
Yeah, it's true. What were you going to say? You were going to start off with something, then I hijacked it.
Oh yeah, have you had something pretty cool? Here, let me.
I thought the cool thing was a beer.
Coke real quick.
Why? Oh shit! WFM Wrestling, sponsored by Horse Milk. Okay, I like this. Damn, dude. I think I like this more than the solid metal beer steins that we got.
Yeah, well, this is these are the souvenir cups for our
Check it out.
wrestling show. Cheers,
brother. Thank you.
Shout out to WFM Wrestling. Hope you all can be there. Episode 200.
Episode
Be
200.
ready.
Episode 200 is going to be out on July 25th on Patreon. And it's going to be worth paying $250 a month for.
It will be.
It will be. $250 a month.
It will be.
I wish I had a burp or a fart right before and after I said that so people would be like, oh. You know what I mean? Like suggestive marketing. Like people are coming for the farts and the burps. And then if that promo's in between it, they'll be like,
It's going to be a lot of farts and burps. Also, if you want to buy one of these cups, put that down in the little Patreon or comment that. Maybe I'll make some more.
It is just like a plastic cup with a sticker on it, though. So
Yeah, but if I made them a product, I'd make them better.
Okay.
I was looking into it, trying to figure out how to make these the best I could. I wouldn't have gotten them in time, but I did find a fucking solid deal on ones that would have had this printed on it metallically.
Yeah.
It would have like shined,
It's
just
good.
like it would have looked just like this, basically.
I think what'd be really cool is that eventually, like this podcast gets huge in the future, and then being the Haas Delgado that I am, I can actually start Horse Milk.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome.
Buy horse milk.
And then we start
It's
selling
protein.
horse milk. Waiting for Mike's horse milk.
And people are like, is this milk from a horse? Like,
yeah.
I mean, what kind of milk do you want?
What do you think it is?
What
It's
other
called horse milk.
Do you think it would be?
It's the best kind of
And
milk.
then they ask the question, and we either have to lie or have to tell the truth. They're like, okay, what kind of horse milk is it?
Thoroughbred, obviously.
Well, okay, that's a third question. But I mean, like, which udder does it come from? You know what I'm saying?
Dude, come on now.
Obviously, the backmost udder.
Yeah.
Obviously,
There's
dude.
a shot from the backmost udder, but
Yeah.
most of it's tit milk.
Yeah, like
okay?
those girl horses that have the one udder.
But do you want the extra tea in the milk or not?
Like, I'm sorry, what udder? The big like
There's 3 udders.
the big like 2-foot single udder that's in the back,
We looked it up. Horses have 2 tits.
and it has
Guy horses have.
I don't
2
think you're
tits
understanding
and
what
the
I'm
dick.
saying.
I understand what you're saying.
Horse cock.
We get our horse milk from feminine male thoroughbreds.
From transgender thoroughbreds. From transgender genetically engineered horses.
Yeah. We get the milk. It's a 70-30 base. And I don't know why everybody's like upset about it.
What about our base?
Yeah, it's a 70-30 base.
It's more
70 milk,
70
30
milk.
milk.
I thought you were talking about our fan base.
No.
Well, our fan base, yeah, 70 milks, 70 milk, 30 milk.
And 2 chocolate milk.
Two.
Just well, they make up for like 0.2%, honestly, but they
Yeah.
count so hard, those 2.
I think we have more black listeners than either of us give ourselves credit for.
I think we do too, because there are a couple like like podcast groups
Yeah.
that fucking every time I post one of our vids, they fucking like it, and it's like 3 like black family podcasts
Yes. Wait, where are you posting this?
on the Instagram.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they follow me.
Oh.
There's one that's like World of Sports, and he talks
Oh.
about sports. There's another one, it's a lady who talks about beauty supplies. And then there's another one who's a lady who talks about black excellence. And they all like my shit. And I'm like, hell yeah,
3 things that I
Boom.
can relate to.
I am black.
Black excellence. And also, we're not taking into account all the new black people who are listening, the people who are already listening, and then they turn black.
You know what I watched today? Jerry Maguire. And you know what I love? Black people!
I don't know that reference.
You don't
though.
know? Dude, you
I've
never
never
saw
seen Jerry Maguire.
What? Damn.
To me, Cocktail, Jerry Maguire, and The Color of Money are all the same movie.
They are not the same movie at
because
all.
they all came out around the same time. And even throw Rain Man in there. I'm like, sometimes I'm like, what movie is this from? I don't even.
No, Rain Man and Jerry Maguire for sure. Got to see them. The other 2, fuck off.
I love Rain Man.
Yeah, Rain Man's great.
No, Audrey calls me Rain Man all the time.
What? I mean,
Obviously, my tism is not betting.
have you won $800 for Audrey in Baccarat? No,
I won $150 for her.
in Baccarat. My
Because
strat?
my buddy, my buddy earned it for me, or 200 or whatever you got me.
No, it was like 400 each.
No, well, yeah, but
Yeah, we
'cause
were
I brought
down.
300.
We were down.
I brought 300. I lost 150. So
We were down. It brought. Yeah,
We
I
were
think we
down.
both came up like 150.
yeah, I was down way
Off
more than
that.
you were in that Baccarat game.
Well, you weren't listening.
Yeah,
And you listened.
know. I don't do that very often.
You will listen to my Chinese away.
Oh, dude, I'm so glad that you did that because. So remember, I was telling you that I played the back 9 with my boss.
Oh,
Did I tell you that?
Like-
So like last week or the week before, I played the back 9 with my boss. So my boss comes in on Saturday, right? And he's wearing the golf garb,
yeah.
you know. And he's like, it's 11:30, and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And there's nobody in the restaurant, and I'm like, "I'm working." He's like, "When I come back here at 1:30, you want to play the back 9 with me?" And I was like, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
What?
I can't do that. I gotta work. He's like, "Come on, just one hole." I
the
was
boss.
like, "All right, I could play one hole."
Yeah.
And he's like, "All right, I'll be back here at 1:30." Totally forgetting about it.
Yes.
And he comes back in 1:30
gosh.
on the dot, and he's like, "Hey, I need you." And I was like,
That's so awesome.
and from that time, 11:30 to 1:30, not a single person
That's so great.
had come into the restaurant, and so I'm like, Allie, you got this? Allie's the other server. And I'm like, guess I'm going to go play a hole with my boss. Go and play a hole.
Yeah.
And he's like, good job. Like, giving me fist bumps. And I was like, nice. And then the second hole comes around, and I'm like, I really got to get back. And he's like,
we're playing the back nine.
Play the rest of them.
What'd you score?
I don't remember my score, but I do know.
Dude, with the boss?
On hole 13, I got a birdie. And hole 14, got a par. And the rest kind of sucked ass. But,
nice.
But the birdie.
The birdie in front of the boss
The birdie was 2 strokes. That's it.
Birdie in front of the boss man. 2 strokes. Oh, it was a par 3.
It was a par 3.
Okay, I thought it was a par 4. I was like, Connor, I hate to break it to you.
It was maybe 130 yards out. We're up probably 9 feet on like a platform.
Beautiful.
I
can't wait till the first tournament.
Tee. And I hit it straight fucking up in the air, landed, rolls within 6 inches of the hole, so about 8 feet after it, putted in.
I cannot wait till the first tournament where you come in and we just go, yeah, we're together, dude. We're a tandem. We just go, yeah, this is happening. So we're actually not going to pick teams. We're already a team.
So the reason that you reminded me of it because you used Asian voice, and so
did you tell him?
I had not done this with him yet.
Was he doing it?
So I did it to him, and I was like, it is your turn, boss man.
No.
And he was like, the fuck is that? And I was like, oh, you don't know back nine, Asian voice. And he was like, oh, shit. And he started laughing, and he seemed like really uncomfortable at it. And he was like, yeah, I don't know about that, bud. And so I started doing a Donald Trump voice, and he was like, yeah. And he was doing the voice too. And then right after I hit my shot on the 13, he was like, Confucius say that was a good shot. And I was like, oh shit, my boss is in, dude.
That's the best.
Which tells me he would rather do Asian voice than continue doing the Trump voice.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. It was like,
that's
all
funny,
right,
dude.
My boss and I are tight.
Dude,
now.
that's great.
It was the best.
That's awesome.
I will never say his
dude.
name.
That's a great feel. I love it when the boss comes over and is like, hey, you want to break the rules?
He's like, hey, I'm cool.
Yeah, because, dude, my boss does that like once a month.
Yeah.
The bosses will come out and be like, what if we went to the silver room?
Yeah. It's good for morale.
What if we went to
just to remind them who you're dealing with.
What if we went to the bar at lunch? And I'd be like, and I always look at him like, you serious?
You're like looking around. You're like,
I'm like, and I'm allowed to drink?
Am I gonna get in trouble?
They're like, yeah. First one's on me, and I'm like, first one.
Is this a trick? There's multiple ones. Oh no.
Oh. Liquid lunch. Yeah, it's a good feeling.
Loving these cups, dude.
Yeah, the cups are great. They're going to be a great touch, dude. Yeah, I'm going to need you though.
With what?
I'm going to need you. I'm going to need your strong stance to be like, use the fucking cups.
Oh yeah, use the cups.
When people start complaining, I'm going to need you to be like, hey, he put a lot of work into this.
Yeah.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you for him.
I'll kill you.
Because I did. I made fucking cups. I made fucking show programs. Oh, Ty, could you bring me that show program so I could show it?
Show and tell.
Thank you, Ty. Yes. Oh, you get the zinnies? Yes, we have show programs. Here, you wanna look through? Show the people the front cover. Bang.
Waiting for Mike's Wrestling, sponsored by Horse Milk.
Classic.
I'm gonna do it like we're reading.
10.
I'm gonna do it like I'm reading to the class. Nourish your body with the smooth, natural boost only horse milk provides. Milk of steed, strength guaranteed. What's it? There's disclaimer.
Yeah, there's a disclaimer on what horse milk can do to you.
Disclaimer for drinking horse milk. Consuming horse milk carries certain considerations, and it is important to be aware of them before consumption. Potential allergies. As with any dairy product, there's a risk of allergic reactions. If you have known allergies to other animal milks, like cow's or goat's milk, exercise caution, as you may also be allergic to horse milk. Symptoms can include hives, swelling, digestive upset. Did a Chinese man write this?
AI.
Or in severe cases, anaphylaxis. Okay.
You gotta read it faster.
Lactose intolerance. While horse milk generally has a lower lactose content, I can't do it.
No, keep doing it. That's perfect.
Okay, while horse milk generally has a lower lactose content than cow's milk, individuals with severe lactose intolerance may still experience digestive discomfort. Sounds and safety. Well, the safety of the horse milk can depend on the health of the rare and the hygienic conditions under which the milk is collected and stored. Contamination from bacteria like E. coli or salmonella. The original proper sanitary practices involved. It is advisable to consume pasteurized horse milk. Mitigate bacterial risks. If consuming raw horse milk, understand the inherent risk involved.
Milk of a steed, strength guaranteed. Horse milk, nourish your body. Yeah,
and we have the basic controls
yeah,
showing
it's all
the
just
players.
Controls.
Okay, that's what the rest of this is?
Yeah, and then there's one more ad in there.
Okay.
With one of the controls.
Man, how much does it cost to take out an ad in one of these bad boys?
Controls, I think horse milk paid about 13.
I found one of the ads. Babies for sale.
Yeah.
Pre-owned maced low? What the fuck does that even... What is that, maced?
Yeah, it was made with AI.
Pre-owned, may need minor adjustments.
You have no idea how hard it was to trick AI into making this ad.
2,500. Beov per test. Bargain basement bundles, each with unique and quirky personnel orders. 7,500. Pre-owned may close
2,700 though.
Ration moles.
What's that?
Chikuri of Massigat quirky personalization.
As low as 2,400. That's not that bad for a
Bargain
baby.
bassines bundles, each
It really
with
is a bargain.
uniquer abasunders. 2,400 wheat coins Comey Folefs.
Yeah.
2,400 Soma Fored Head ATR quirky TCOMs.
Mm-hmm. You know the quirky TCOMs.
You know what we're talking about.
Yeah, and then it's just more
Grabs and combos.
directions
I like
on
it.
how to play.
Did you give this to everybody already?
No.
Oh, you got to give this to everybody. Is everybody getting their own?
Yeah, I have one for everybody. This is Ty's. Once you get to his page, you'll see how it's. Oh, here's another ad.
Oh, I like this one. I can get behind
Yeah,
this.
this is for you.
Ghost Farts, the frighteningly fun fragrance, invisible, intangible, incredibly hilarious. Summon giggles from beyond the grave with our paranormal puffs. Perfect for pranksters, party bags, or Halloween gags. 100% spirit infused. No odor. No odor. No odor, just lols. Available in ectoplasmic mint and phantom beans. Sniff if you dare. www.ghostfarts.com. Ty, can you go to www.ghostfarts.com? It's not taken.
It's not taken.
Not taken. How is that not taken?
Because that
3,500
product doesn't.
3,500 for sale.
Damn.
God damn.
So it is taken. Someone's selling it for 3,500.
Oh my god.
So yeah, and then everybody gets a picture of themselves.
Everybody gets a picture.
Throw Ty's up there.
Here's Ty's.
Yeah.
Ty is yours. Ty, he's a Doge. I like it.
And then the last one, as a sponsor gets. Oh my gosh, Connor. 2 ads.
Horse milk. The potion of Nutribur. Dude, this looks like it's in fucking Russian. What is this?
It might be.
Oh my god, it's like the language of aliens.
Yeah.
I like it, dude. This takes a lot of work. Good job.
It
man.
actually was like pretty super easy. Actually, it wasn't that hard.
Okay. Trying to give you some credit.
I mean, it was hard. It took a long time, but like it was just dragging pictures. This was a bitch making the cover because Microsoft Word doesn't like to work with you when you're like dragging a picture over. You ever try to like drag a picture over
Yeah.
Microsoft Word? You're
Oh my
like,
God.
the fuck?
It's impossible.
Yeah.
So, little update on me Padre.
Oh, how's he doing?
Padre's doing good.
Good.
So, This week he'll be able to take his first little baby steps.
Finally,
Little
some
baby
good
steps.
news.
He'll be able to walk around.
Feel like
But
it's
then
been a while since we've had good news.
2 days later, neck surgery.
Oh. Man.
Man can't catch a break. So his C5 through 7 is already fused. It was fused like 9 years ago. So now he's got to get the 4th one fused. So now he's got to be like Frank and Todd, you know. He's got to be like. So right when he's about to start walking around, he's just going to have stiff neck, and he's just going to be like, you know, like that. One thing that I was not too stoked about is I took him to an appointment. Saw his dick twice in a row, in the same day. So
Rough.
That was rough.
Hanger?
Was that? What did you say?
Hanger?
Hanger? No. You
No.
know, you know what's the worst is one of them was Dr. Dick.
Oh.
Not doing the Hannah boys any favors.
Yeah, just fucking full Suron.
It was-
Eye of Suron.
It was, dude. I will vouch for my dad's dick. I've seen it before, and I'm like, nice, okay. I'm like, that's a good dick. Thank you. But when I will vouch for my dad's dick, we are growers, not showers. But even when it wasn't hard, it's the Hannah way. Like it was good. It was like you wouldn't look at it and be disappointed by it. But when we were in the doctor's office and like had to like I saw it and I was like, damn. Like real quick, I was like, oh no, dude. Shit.
I will vouch for my dad's dick. It's crazy.
It looked exactly like my penis, dude. It looked exactly like mine.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I don't know when in the Hannah family history we decided to start getting circumcisions, but I think it started with my dad. So that's cool. My grandpa's dick was like a weird elephant trunk, dude. It was like, whoa.
That's the old way.
That was the old way.
That was a hanger.
And then the Jews started getting involved. No, that one wasn't a hanger, dude.
No.
It was a Hannah dick. It was a Hannah dick for sure. It was like
It was a thumb without a fingernail.
exactly. Yeah, it was a big thumb. It was a big thumb. It was a big toe.
The way you're
a big toe.
It's worse.
It was a big toe. It was like
I'd rather have a small thumb than
no,
a
but it's
big
like
toe.
2 inches soft but fat, and I know that mine has been 2 inches many a time soft.
Oh, we've all been 2 inches before. soft.
We've all been 2. We've all been 2 inches, buddy. Ty's been 2
We've all been
inches.
there.
Anthony's been 2
Anthony's
inches.
for sure been 2 inches.
Maybe he hasn't.
No, he has.
Maybe he hasn't.
He has, dude.
Anthony's been 2 inches.
You don't think
Danny's
about
been
it
2 inches.
about them
Danny
in the pool.
What's that?
It's got to shrink double for them in the pool.
Yeah, that's true.
It's more surface tension.
Yeah. So yeah, I saw his wiener 2 times in the same day. I'm like, God damn. One, and then like when we were coming home.
Why are you that close? Why can't? Are you in there taking notes because he's not taking notes?
No. Well, yes. I was in there to be the confusion translator because my dad goes off on tangents so much. The doctor just wants to know one thing: have you or have you not consumed this in the past? Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Were you or were you not feeling this within the last 4 days?
Yeah.
And my dad's like, "Well, 2 months ago," and I'm like, "Oh my fucking god, dude."
2 months.
Well, 2 months ago, I had a similar sensation, and then Marcella's over there, baby, no, he no need know that. He want know 4 days ago.
Before the accident, he's talking about shit.
Yeah,
before.
2 months ago. And then I have to hear them like trying to tell the doctor the same thing at the same time, and I'm sitting there with like my hand in my
You're
fucking
like,
head.
Could you please stop? Because you don't speak English. So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
gotta
dude. I was
stop.
getting so fucking mad, dude, because this doctor, like, he would look at them for like 10 seconds and then like look over at me and it'd be like,
This is my
this
life.
This is it.
These are them. These are the two.
But sometimes though, like my dad has a really good memory, and he's just trying to get every detail out there, and hopefully, and like what he's waiting for is the doctor to just cut through the shit and be like, "Look, you can't do this without this, so do this." That's what he's looking for. He's waiting for like a super he's looking to annoy the fuck out of the doctor until he's had enough and goes, look, dude.
Yeah.
Just do this. And then it's like my stepmom's at a completely different appointment, you know, because she hears one thing that she understands, but then it's followed by 4 words she has no idea
what they mean.
No idea what they mean.
Use 2 of those wrong.
Yeah. She still says chirurgy instead of surgery. She's been here 15 years. 15 fucking years, dude.
Figure it out. Watch fucking TV.
Watch ER, dude.
Like, what the fuck?
And so, like...
That's a good one. That'd be a good one for immigrants to watch. ER shows.
Yeah, dude. Because a lot of it's like Latin words.
All the serious shit. ER shows, lawyer shows.
All
the important shit they should watch.
SVU.
Realtor shows.
Realtor shows, yes.
Yeah. Escrow. Be able to say it.
You know what's really good? HGTV, because they're like, oh, sheeplap.
Yeah, and then they see how people live, and then they're like, okay.
Oh, okay. Don't throw your shit toilet paper in the trash.
The dog's a pet. Okay, I see how it works.
Yeah, dude. And
I get it.
Like, I love, I'm really thankful that my dad's alive, obviously, and like, I'm happy to help him with whatever he needs. But when he needs something, I'm so fucking upset, dude. Because it's I went over there on last week, and it was the day that I went golfing with Jordan at 49ers. And then at 1:00 in the afternoon, I get over there, and he's like, "We gotta go to the emergency room." I'm like, "The fuck?
What'd you do?"
Yeah, like, what'd you do? And he's like, "I'm having like a lot of pain up here. You know, I can't like piss right." And and immediately I'm like, "Okay, you probably have like a UTI or a bladder infection or something." You know, because it's the only reason you'd be having that kind of pain. And the catheter causes UTIs all the time.
Yeah.
We wait in the emergency room for fucking 2 hours. The whole trip itself takes 7 hours because, you know, we're in the room. Doctors are doing tests. He's hooked up to the EKG. Well, you have a UTI. And I'm like, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Because we could have gone to urgent care. Taken care of that in 30 fucking minutes. Instead, we went to the emergency room where it looked like it was after the 4th of July, dude. People were in there for like, there were old people, there were people with like limping and like shit, like throwing up in bags and just, it was terrible, dude. Memorial Day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so it was. It was the day after 4th of July, basically.
And then, and this is what kind of upset me. No doctor's appointments, right? I go over there this week, no doctor's appointments. And I'm like, cool, I get to hang with my dad. Just hang out. I get over there. He's taking, this fucking crazy man is taking work calls from his wheelchair, taking work calls. He's like, I hear him through my AirPods.
The regular FDR.
Just talking New Deal for 2 hours to people. Well, the market historically has never actually lost money, so you need to keep your money in.
It's the art of the deal, Connor.
Yeah, I'm listening to the art of the deal for 2 hours, and I hear a quiet moment. He's like,
the New Deal, good Paul.
And then he goes, "You still there, bud?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I got this problem with the trees in the back. I'm like, fuck, dude.
Bitch,
God damn it,
landscaper.
Dude. I know. And then he's has me like cutting branches in the backyard, dude. And I'm like, Dad, I meant if you need help with you. Like, leave the trees until you can walk again, dude. You don't need to deal with this shit.
You got to do it for him, bro.
I did, but dude, I forgot that he's like still a fucking dad. And he like maybe wheeling him outside, wheel him up to, you've been in my backyard, right? Wheeled him up to the very edge of the deck, and he's just watching me trying to use a giant pole saw to cut down the palm fronds. And he's like, no, you got to get the right angle for 20 minutes, dude. Watching me just miss after miss with the pole saw. It's just like, because it's like that bendy fucking, it's like, womp, womp, womp.
Not that one.
And he's like,
at one point, did he say, let me do it?
No, dude. At one point, he started, because I was like, there's got to be a better way. So I've gotten better over the years at kind of just like taking a deep breath and figuring it out on my own. So I was like, and I threw down the pole saw. I went to the shed to grab like those giant loppers. And I'm like, I know I can do this. And he's like, yeah, why don't you, like he's narrating what I'm doing. He's like, yeah, why don't you go over to the shed and get like those loppers? I got some loppers in there. I'm like, that's what I'm doing. Like, he forgets that I'm a fully formed adult and I can do my own things. And he's just narrating things as I'm doing them like he's telling me to do them, but he's not. Like, he's like, oh, yeah, I didn't think of that. You can go do. And then I bring out the big red ones. He's like, no. There's better ones in there with the orange. And I'm like, okay. And then I go back. And then I was like, nope, they're not in there. And then at one point, he's just like, God damn those fucking women. And I'm like, the fuck was that? Like, he's getting mad that he can't do it himself. So he is
women?
He is cursing my stepmom and my sister. Because, like, shit's just falling apart, getting misplaced. He doesn't know where anything is. The pool's broken now.
Running his life.
Dude, he's getting so worked up.
And you show up, he's like, finally, an ally.
Yeah, dude. I think that's really how he feels.
He's behind enemy lines, dude. He's a BOW.
Connor,
right
thank God you're here. We got 2 Contras.
The commies run amok. You need to help me.
They poisoned the pool, Connor.
You're like, Dad, that's chlorine. It's always been
It's chlorine. It's like, yeah, well, they fucked up the pool cover. Same thing. The
bitch poured sangria in the pool.
Know.
I don't know what to do.
and then after, so I finished the palm tree. Loppers was a good choice. Should have gone with the loppers the whole time.
Immediately.
Perfect angle.
Loppers.
And
you
then
always know with a name like Lopper, you should go with that tool.
You should go with the Cindy Loppers. Go with the Cindy Loppers.
Come on.
And then I go over to the other tree right next to it where it has like a bunch of dead branches on it. I start doing that, and this fucker has the audacity to tell me, no, you don't have to, because he saw how frustrated I was getting with him just talking over me while I'm actively doing the work.
In a wheelchair.
In a wheelchair.
Away.
In a fucking wheelchair. He's like, no, I think you gotta do that for fucking 30 minutes, just talking the whole time.
You're not like talking, be like, Connor.
He's like, no, wrong angle. No.
Do that other branch. It's the other
That's
one.
That's exactly what he's doing, dude.
Connor, the other one.
And then I'm like, who the fuck else would you be talking to?
He like tried to roll into the dirt, and you're like, you can't.
Get stuck.
Don't go in the dirt. You're gonna get. God damn it! I gotta get him again.
This wheelchair was $300.
You throw the loppers on the ground. You can roll them out of the fucking dirt. You're like, stop rolling in the dirt.
He's training me for having a kid. That's what he's doing. But then he has the audacity to tell me once I start doing the other tree, he's like, no, don't do that tree. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, that's what you wanted me to do. I'm sticking it to him. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking do this, And I fucking did it. I did the whole thing. Took like 2 hours, and then the whole time I acted like it was nothing because I wanted him to think like, yeah, like you couldn't fucking do this. You couldn't do what I do, dude. And the whole time I was just like, nah, it's good. While I'm actively getting heat stroke, just like so fucking, just sweating out every ounce of liquid in my body.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it's not a big deal. No, you wanted me to do this. I'm doing it.
Oh, I feel
I'm doing it,
dude. Every day.
Yeah.
Every day I get home from work and it's something.
Can you do something for me? No.
It's not. Can you do something for me? It's Clint. Come look at this.
And what is it? It's like an AI video.
It's like you see. No. It's like you see this. I need this moved over here. You think you could move that over there? It's like 4 seconds after I got home from work.
Yeah. They don't even let you get a beer. Get a snack.
Sit down. Like, get in.
Breathe.
It's like a hug. It's like, oh, hey, how was the day? Hey, come look at this.
Over this thing really bothering me.
I just don't. I need it there now.
Yeah, and then you're like, well, where's Dad?
And then in a month, I'm going to move it back.
You move it right back, yeah.
Move it right back where it was in a month.
Always, dude. That's exactly how I felt. So when I came over last week, while they're like telling me we got to go to the emergency room, Marcella, my stepmom, she decides that it's time to rearrange the couches. So while my dad is getting ready to go to the emergency room, like he's like getting new clothes on, he's brushing his teeth, and he's like in pain. He's like, he's like, Connor, you have moved the couch. And I'm like, I'd like just walked in the door. They just told me he's going to the emergency room. Connor, I need you help move couches. And I'm like, why the fuck do you need this right now, dude? There's no like order of operations. There's no order of operations from my for any family, dude.
No,
they don't know order of importance.
No.
They have
none at all.
Like, if I don't do this now, it never happened. It happened. What? It happened eventually.
It happened.
Move it when Dad's able to move. And ask him.
Fucking wait till like I'm here just hanging out with him.
Oh my
God!
God!
Just be like, yeah, we'll move Dad in the corner. You can still watch TV, and I'll move the couch. Like, don't do it right before we're leaving.
Or do what normal people do like, is like kind of pretend like, let some time pass and then act like you just thought of it and be like, you know what? I think
you should have hit me up after I did the trees.
Should we move these couches? I think the couches would be better over here. What do you think? I think I want to move the couch.
Should have asked you after you did the trees.
Yeah.
You're already in the mode, and you would have been like, yes, inside work, please.
Yes, absolutely, dude. A cool-off period.
Let's do it. I'll move these couches. It'll be so easy compared to what I just did.
And I wish that it was just moving the couches. The couches was actually
it's a prenup.
It was an afterthought to moving the rug that's underneath all the couches because the dog pissed on it.
And then you moved the couches right back where they were?
No. So imagine that this wall right here, there's this wall and then the TV's right there, right? And then there's a recliner right over there.
Yeah.
These are the couches. Dog pissed on the rug. We got to pull that from under the couches, roll it up, sniff it a couple times on accident in the process, and then go, Gunnar, you move this couch. We just moved it. We flipped it from here, and then we flipped it over there. Took the recliner over there and moved it over there, which when they first moved into the house, that's the way it was set up.
That's what you wanted it.
That's the way it was set up. Fucking 9 years ago, that's the way it was set up. Now it's right back where it started.
I'm back in the saddle again.
I'm back.
Yeah, the one thing I do like about the new TV setup at the house is we'll never have to move the couch again. It's locked in.
Yeah, you can't move the couches.
Can't move the couch.
Can't move the couch.
Couch is locked.
Couch is locked.
That's where it goes.
Because you can't. Yeah.
You won't be able to see the TV.
Yeah, and also you won't even be able to get in the living room if you move those couches.
It's ceiling mounted.
Yep.
It's locked in.
Locked in.
That's where it is.
That's smart. Whoever thought of that?
That was my mom. But also it's not smart because it's right above the fireplace. And I'm pretty sure when we have a fire, that TV's going to go.
Probably. Well, hopefully you have the fucking vent open.
Well, yeah, the vent's going to be
fireplace.
open. But, like,
then the heat will go up there.
No, I've seen the black marks, so on the, like, around the fireplace.
On the TV?
Not on the TV. We haven't had a fire yet. They didn't do a fire all winter because of that. Because they were scared.
Well.
I was like, yeah, because that's
smart.
That's the TV's there now.
Yeah.
Because it's like, there's probably like 18 inches
from edge of fireplace to
a black mark and TV.
Yeah, a censored bar. And
yeah.
Just a few censored bars.
Yeah.
A few poop dicks and then the TV.
Yeah, because there's a couple of them where the fire got too big and you can see.
I love like, are they considered Gen X or boomers like our parents? Boomers. My dad's like early boomer. My girlfriend's dad, definitely boomer. I just love the things that they like openly say and decide to do. You know, I love it.
Yeah.
Because it's so unfiltered.
Gen X is like your brother and my sister.
No, my brother's not Gen X. He's only 34.
I think that's Gen X.
No. I'm millennial. My brother would be millennial. My older brother.
I don't know.
No, he's millennial. Ty, could you please pull up?
We've done this before.
We have done this before. Ty, could you please look up generations? Yep. Silent generation, Gen Z. Gen X is, 65 to 1980. So.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, then never mind.
Baby boomer.
Yep,
so, yeah,
boomers.
my girlfriend's dad, we went to see the new Mission Impossible. Lots of running. I actually liked it. It was a decent movie, but we're waiting in line. My girlfriend, she doesn't go see gay shit like that.
Yeah.
Well, to her, that's gay, but I think it's like the most manly thing you possibly do. Go see Mission Impossible.
I mean, yeah, it's Mission Impossible.
Yeah, Mission Impossible. You're going to just not watch a 62-year-old dude do his own stunts?
Come on,
dude. You're going to not watch a boomer do stunts?
Let him.
And while we're waiting in
watched
line,
him today.
while we're waiting in line, so Mark and I take Mark. I always take Mark, and I'm like, hey, you want to go see like a cool action movie? You know, so we're waiting in line to get like snacks and stuff. And these two big old girls, just like huff and puff
Barrel
right through us. They don't even like say excuse me.
They saw the A gap and they
but
went
we,
for it.
dude, this was less than an A gap, dude, and they squeezed their way through it.
Oh, so the C.
Yeah, they saw the C. Yeah. But we saw them coming, so like we moved out of the way, and they were just like huffing through, and then they go to the almost like the fast pass line, but for the movie theater.
Oh, I thought you were going to say for the snacks.
There's the fast pass for the snacks. You know, there's big line for the snacks.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to see Mission Impossible. Packed house, and they walk right through us. And he looks at me. He looks at me. The label said priority lane, and he goes, "Oh yeah, they're priority, all right." Loud enough for them to hear. And I'm like, and I'm trying to play stupid. I'm like, who? And he's like, those two meatballs right there.
Oh, no.
And I had to like actively like hold it, and I'm like, oh shit. I'm just like holding back.
I like this guy.
Dude, he's so like those two meatballs right there. And I'm pretty sure that the Spanish-speaking couple behind us,
heard it.
They knew exactly. They were like, no, albondigas?
Es meatballs?
They definitely heard what he said.
Es meatballs.
Es albóndigas. Están albóndigas. They're big girls too, dude. They were.
Dude, that's hilarious.
They were. You ever use the word rotund? That's what I would.
Every time I'm around Jen. It was really awkward last night because I was showing everybody like their character.
Yeah.
At the mint.
Yeah.
They were all like, "Oh, that's awesome. That's really good. Like you nailed me."
Mm-hmm.
And then I showed Jen. She's like, "That wasn't even close. Like you couldn't get a better body type." And then, everybody was like,
no. No.
"What are you talking?"
What are you talking about? No, this is the skinniest they had.
You fucking nailed it.
I think it looks comic accurate.
Like,
Jen, this is canon for you. You need to see this.
I mean, also she's wearing like a fucking, like a fucking potato sack in hers. Like,
Wait, is she really?
Attire. Yeah. So it doesn't help with like the figure.
Yeah.
But.
All right, I'm going with the Pellegrino. I'm going to go Pellegrino in the merch cup. A little Coke Zero in there.
Souvenir glass, 22 ounce. Get yours today.
Let it be known it fits a whole Pellegrino.
Whole Pellegrine.
Whole Pellegrino.
Probably fits 1.5, honestly. It's 22 ounces.
This is about 17.
There you go.
About a 17er.
Ty, how long have we been going?
Almost an hour.
There we go.
Almost.
Patreon?
How long exactly?
55.
55. Cinco mas?
Yeah.
All right.
What else has happened that's not sad?
Oh, well, you got me.
Because it's been a rough week for me, dude. When it comes to sad shit. Just sad shit. A whole bunch.
You want to tell me your sad shit?
Just a friend from elementary school. Their dad died.
Oh.
Tailgate friend, too, like.
Another tailgater.
Yeah, my dad's. My dad is one of 3 dads left at the tailgate.
Oh, my God.
No.
He's the only dad left?
3. There's 3 left.
Oh, there's 3 dads left. King of the hill.
It's fucking crazy.
Survival of the fittest.
Just getting me fucking scared and worried.
Why?
Now I'm like, fuck. Spending all the time I can with my dad.
Yeah, dude. Spend time with your family.
That's why I'm not bummed about living with my parents, because I'm like,
You're gonna be glad that you did this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, well, I mean, if they pass away and I'm here, I have the house. So.
But not that.
Oh,
Fucking,
that's what I would think.
No, I get to spend. Be like, well, I get to spend a lot more time with my parents than most people do.
Yeah.
With theirs.
That is the positive thing about my dad's accident because more
you're
time
hanging out more.
Yeah.
You guys are getting way closer.
Yeah.
It's gonna be different once he gets better too. You're gonna be like, shit.
I wish it wasn't through seeing his penis
stuff.
stuff.
Well,
I wish I could.
Sometimes that's what it takes.
Sometimes you gotta see the penis. Because you know what? That's what brought us together before was both looking at my grandpa's dick together.
Yeah, and be like, woof.
We're like, this is our future, Dad.
Holy shit. So that's what we'd look like.
He was naked on the bathroom floor, and we're like, woof, dude. Holy shit. Does it get smaller the older you get? Like, what's going on? No, I know what you mean, man. Spend time with your fam.
Yeah,
Make sure that you got to basically take care of them like they're children after a certain age.
Yeah, spend time with your family. And also, if friends hit you up to hang out,
always say yes.
Go hang out.
Yes.
Because, dude, fucking Roxy hit me up. Because, I know Dylan, the bartender at Congress.
Yeah.
Like, we went to high school together, and we were, like, pretty tight in high school. And Roxy she's, like, cool with him because she does shows at Congress all the time and like is big at Congress. And she was celebrating his birthday. Mm-hmm. He was there. His girlfriend was there. She was there. Nicolette was there. Mm-hmm. Like a whole bunch of people were there, and they were like, "Come hang out." It was on last Thursday, and I was like, "Oh, I'm at the mic. I can't make it."
Right.
I should have fucking gone.
I thought you were gonna say something happened to Dylan, man.
No,
Fuck,
nothing happened
dude.
to Dylan. But like, I should have.
No, because I just saw him last week, and I'm like, dude,
but no. I'm just saying that because it's like I could have been like, I could have saw Nicolette one more time, And been like, yo, what's up? Had one more rock conversation.
Rock?
Yeah, because we usually had conversations at the Rock.
Oh, I thought you were saying about rocks.
No,
I was like that.
It could have been about rocks.
I'm like, that's what you guys are talking about. Sounds like a pretty good conversation. I'm in, dude.
There,
I'm a big geology guy.
Could have gone anywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could have said what's up one more time.
I know, man. That's one thing I got to get over because I'm not like if it's somebody who's like not somebody that I'm hanging out with on a weekly basis and they ask to hang out, I'm usually pretty skeptical.
Yeah.
I'm just
that
like,
too. But like I know like Roxy knew like I'm like boys with Dylan, so she was like, "Yo, you should come over. We're doing steaks."
Yeah, and I do appreciate Roxy asked me to hang out all the time too.
Yeah, Roxy's cool as fuck. It's just Thursday was at 8 wasn't an opportune time for me, but now that that happened, I'm like, fuck, you never know. You should go, even though like we weren't that close, but still, it's like a weird thing where it's like, damn, I could have said what's up one more time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. And then you think about, like, what is the last thing I said to them?
Yeah. I don't fucking remember.
I don't either.
Because I was fucked up at a mic, probably.
I know the last time I saw her, I think, was at The Rock.
Yeah, definitely The Rock. Or maybe Laughs.
Yeah, I think she was talking about my mustache.
Damn. R.I.P. Gone too soon.
R.I.P. to a real one.
Fuck.
You want to play PGA?
I'm bringing it.
Fuck. This is the worst day ever.